Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. This shloka shows the position and importance designated to the Acharya or the Guru. The teacher is considered next to the mother and father because the teacher becomes the parent at school. The teacher not only imparts academic knowledge but partners with the parents for the holistic development of the child. Happy Teachers' Day to all the great gurus, the teachers. My humble pranamams to all of you who have taken up this noble profession. With the divine blessings of His Holiness, Jagat Guru Bhairavaikya, Padma Bhushana Shri Dr. Balagangadharanatha Mahaswamiji, His Holiness Jagat Guru Shri Dr. Nirmalanandanatha Mahaswamiji, President of Sri Adi Chinchanagiri Mahasamsthana, Revered Sri Dr. Prakash Nath Swamiji, Managing Director, BGS and SJB Group of Institutions and Hospitals. The guest of honor, Sri Chandramohan Sir. The Guru for all of us, Dr. S.A. Nair, our Academic Director. Our ever supporting Principal Ma'am, Srimati Sri Kalaji Kumar. Vice Principal Ms. Savita Suvarna Ma'am. Head Mistress Ms. Pushpa Hegde Ma'am. And a very warm welcome to all the dear teachers who are assembled here today. A very happy Teachers' Day once again to all of you. You're all looking so gorgeous, including me, in this beautiful sari. It is like an ocean of butterflies. Today when I was coming into the auditorium, I could see all those butterflies in our garden, taking selfies and snaps. Yes, it is a memory to treasure because on this day, the importance to teachers is given and acknowledged, probably for a day, but yes, it is. It is our day. So let us celebrate it with the fullest heart and happiness. Every auspicious program begins with the invoking of the blessings of the Lord. May I invite the music department for the invocation song. Thank you for such a mellifluous rendering of the invocation song. Deepam Jyotir Parabrahmam, Deepam Sarva Tamopaham. Light dispels darkness. Without light, there is no life. Light removes ignorance and ignites the flame of knowledge in man. May I kindly request our academic director, sir, to accompany Sri Chandramohan, sir, for the lamp lighting ceremony. I kindly request our principal ma'am, vice principal ma'am, and headmistress ma'am to join in igniting the flame of knowledge in us. Philosopher and theologist Sri Adi Shankaracharya, who lived in the 8th century, has composed the Guru Ashtakam, 8 verses that were dedicated to the Guru. He describes that a student has to be devoted to his Guru to attain his spiritual journey. He describes that the most essential qualities required by a student is humility and gratitude. In the forthcoming dance, you will be mesmerized by the narrative from the Mahabharata, where the great Guru Vyasa dictates the Mahabharata to Lord Ganesha, who is writing it down. You will also see a scene of Guru Dronacharya addressing his disciples to shoot at a bird in the jungle. But his disciples failed him, except for Arjuna, who shoots the eye of the bird. So that is the importance of the Guru being depicted in this invocation dance. May I request Ms. Savya Ganesh and her team to present the invocation dance, Guru Namana. Graceful presentation. According to our Hindu culture, guests are considered to be gods. We welcome them with open hands and open hearts. To welcome the gathering formally, I request our academic director, sir, to the podium.
Shri Gurudev. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the music department who brought Lord Saraswati here. And also, Soumya Ganesh and the team, they have created such an atmosphere that, Saraswati, the goddess of melody, is here. My dear colleagues, we celebrated Guru Purnima. Today we are celebrating Teachers' Day. In fact, no other country in the world who will say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Kabir Das says, Guru Govinda Domo Ghare Ka Kela Om Pai Jale Hari Guru Aapne. Yes, philosophy. Can you ever think of any country giving to the world? It is our Bharat. Our Bharat has given this philosophy to the whole world. Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu. Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. All those things, this is our tradition, our parampara. Our country is the only country will have in the name of the country there is a book, or I should say a great book has been written and the name is given our country Bharat, Mahabharat. Mahabharat. Can you ever think of any country giving the country's name to such a holy book? It's only in our country. So such a great country we belong to. Now today we are here to celebrate. Of course, I consider every day is a teacher's day. Can you think of a day without a teacher? No. Then why only Teachers' Day on 5th September? Yes, there is a reason. Of course, great philosopher, great educationist, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, to remember his services, he thought, we will celebrate it as a Teachers' Day. In fact, this is the day when we have to have an introspection. Dr. Radhakrishnan says, education is enlightenment of soul which will remove the ignorance and illuminate the individuals. That is the definition given by Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. So remember, recollect it. What is education? It is a enlightenment of the soul. So we are there as a goddess of Saraswati. Each one of you represent goddess of Saraswati. Now we want to have an introspection. Are we creating such enlightenment in each individual who are there in front of us? In turn, that will remove what? Ignorance, the darkness, and illuminate. When it is illuminated, how it will be? The whole life will be illuminated by real education. Now, who is the real education? Who gives? We people. Always believe that we are the representative of Goddess Saraswati. Goddess Saraswati cannot come to the class. So he has told, okay, Srikala, you be a teacher. Savita, you be a teacher. Vidya, you be a teacher. Pushpa, you be a teacher. Lokesh, you be a teacher. Suresh, you be a teacher. So he has sent you here. Always I used to say, I am not appointing you. Swamiji is not appointing you. Who is appointing you? That Almighty. So our responsibility increases. Because we are accountable to that Goddess Saraswati. We are accountable. Every day, when we come to the school, have a feeling it is a temple of learning. I am entering into the temple of learning. And when we go out, you should have that satisfaction. Today I could illuminate some soul. Enlightenment has come because of me. This satisfaction if we get, we are very successful as a teacher. We might have selected this profession maybe by chance or by choice. Some of us may know by chance because we are not getting any other job. Okay, let us be a teacher. But here I used to say 3 mantras. Three mantras. Anybody can tell what are the three mantras? Love your profession. Love your profession. First mantra. Yes, when you have accepted this profession, when you have married this profession, you have to be loyal to this profession. Start loving, loving, loving. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. What a proud moment, my profession is that's teaching profession is the mother of all professions. The satisfaction you get, richness, richness of a teacher. I always say I am a rich person. Because that is, I have entered into 59 years of teaching. 59 years of teaching, I have all over the world, I have wonderful students. They are my wealth. They are my wealth. So I am a rich person. Money cannot make you a wealthy person. So these are the things that will make you wealthy. And remember, so first we have to love our profession. Second mantra, love your subject. Love your subject. Yes, Hindi or English or social studies or maths. You should be committed to it. Love your subject. Go deep into it. Study. Every day we should be a lifelong learner. I never go to bed without reading at least 1 hour. Because, only reading makes you professionally, that enrichment if you want, go on reading. So, you have to have love for your subject. Whatever the subject, should not be within that syllabus. Our aim is not covering the syllabus, but our aim is uncovering the syllabus. Have an extra mile, walk an extra mile. And see that, we love our subject, we will go deep into it, and we will see that the way we can teach our students. Third one is, love your students. Love your students. Each child who is sitting in front of us is apple of the eyes of the parent. They are the apple of the eyes of the parent. So precious. I always say, they are the gift of God. They are the gift of God. And parents have a lot of faith and trust in us, and they are sending us to BGS NPS. In that scenario, we have to see that each child will be loved just like our own child. Every child has some or other good qualities. He may not be very good in mugging up, but he has some other talent. So, let us identify talent and respect the child and see that, we do our justice to student. Justice to student. Very important that, because they are the next generation, our future generation, they are sitting in front of us. Now you might have seen what are the things happening. Now, there is a saying, especially Nelson Mandela says, education is the most powerful weapon by which we can change the world. Most powerful weapon. Now, who is using it, that weapon? We people are using it, and to see that, we want to change the society, we want to change the country. Yeah, we have that power. The way we teach, especially the value education, all those things, you should be a part of us. To collapse any country, don't require any atom bomb or hydrogen bomb or long-range missiles. Lower the standard of the education. Lower the standard of education. Appoint, what I should say, those teachers, those people who are not interested in education. Those who don't love their profession. Third-rate people, you make them teachers. worst downfall of the society, downfall of the country, worst it comes from education. So that means, what I wanted to convey to you is, education is the most powerful weapon by which we can bring a better world. My dear friends, my duty is to welcome the guest. But I thought, I will also express my idea. Whatever has come to my mind, I express. Now here, again, as a teacher, because I was a teacher, I never had any problem in the class, but a student not bringing the homework. No, I never had it, because students are very expert in assessing a teacher. Assessing a teacher. They will find out who is coming for invigilation. Yeah, they will celebrate. Oh, this teacher, no problem. Then they assess how punctual you are, how committed you are. They know it. They are the best judges to assess a teacher. So now here, see that they expect we should be role model to our students. Punctuality, we should be punctual. The way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress. They feel proud. Oh, my teacher today, wonderfully, her dress, her sari, everything was wonderful. They feel proud. They feel proud. Every action of us is being imitated or appreciated by our student. We have to be a role model. We have to be a role model. And here again, as I told you, our purpose is not covering the syllabus, uncovering. Please have some sort of value-based stories in the class. Stories in the class. Tell them values. What are the values, important values? Everything you inculcate, and the children will not forget you forever. Yes, there was a teacher who taught us this. There was a teacher who taught me how to write. Because of that teacher, my handwriting is good. Because of that teacher, my language is good. So that, they will remember forever. Again, as a teacher, I never saw a student of mine going for tuition. When a student is going for a tuition, it shows that my teaching is not proper. My teaching is not proper. The mother who cooks at home is not that fellow will go to the hotel. When somebody goes to the hotel, he is not satisfied with the mother's cooking. Same way, in the class teaching, if the child is not happy or unable to understand properly, then he goes for a tuition. My annual assessment, ACR, Annual Confidential Report of the Teachers when I was a principal in Kendriya Vidyalaya, was depending upon one point. I confidentially find out how many students are going for tuition for maths in 8th standard. How many are going for a tuition in science in 9th standard. The number of students going, that means the rating of the teacher will come down. Because teacher is not teaching properly. Going to a hotel for a food. So this is what, we make it a point. We will teach them. Suppose the children are not able to learn the way we teach, you teach them the way they learn. Friends, today Swamiji was supposed to be here. Some other way, he told me that he will join us at any time, but let us have, I thought we'll continue with our so always remember, we all are educators. Educators. Now it is high time to change educating from educating to educare. Educating to educare. What is the difference between educating and educare? Anybody? Educating is traditional way we are teaching and we are completing the portion and having the assessment and giving marks. This is educating. Educare You should be caring people. There, we will go out of the syllabus and we will introduce innovation, creativity, teamwork, value-based education. All these things will come under educare. We are caring the child. We are caring the child. Even NEP, National Education Policy also throws light on that. Each one of us should be an educator. Educating staff. This is what we expect in the new generation. The generation of now, if I compare the students of now and also some 25, 30 years back, there is a lot of difference. Intellectually, they are much more brighter than us. In some classes, you will find some of our students are more intelligent than our own teachers. So such thing we have to equip ourselves. Now, especially the primary is the most important segment of a school education, because I was also a primary teacher. I enjoyed. If you ask me which portion or which part of the schooling section I love, I will say I love primary section. Primary section. Innocent children, whatever you teach, whatever you say, everything for them, a teacher is something like a God. God. So here, always I say, pre-primary, primary, they are the most important sector or section of a schooling. They are laying the foundations to. Probably we may remember some of our primary teachers, we may not remember our higher education or college or whoever they taught. They remember our primary teacher who taught us. My dear friends, you are the wealth of a country. Teachers are the wealth of a country. The richest country is that which has more dedicated and committed teachers. They are the wealth. So all of us are the wealth of this country. And you are the backbone of our institution. Swamiji, what he can give? Only infrastructure, everything he can give. Ultimately, you have to make use, it is we. So, if a school has some name or fame, it is because of we people. We people. With this I conclude, and I take this opportunity to welcome our well-wisher. He says, when we say that, Chandra Mohan sir, he says, no, don't introduce me. You say that a well-wisher. But I consider him as a member of our family, BGS family. And anyhow, when he starts speaking, you will know what type of a person he is. Because as already told, she is the teacher of teachers, training, an expert in training. In fact, last year itself, when I requested him, he told me, he agreed, yes, I will come, this COVID time, I want to talk to the teachers. But unfortunately, we could not because of so many reasons. So I thought this is the appropriate day when we should have our guest, Mr. Chandra Mohan sir here. Sir, you are not a well-wisher only, you are a member of this family. On behalf of all of us, we welcome you to this session. Thank you. Thank you.
I kindly request our academic director sir and principal ma'am to honor the guest for today, Sri Chandra Mohan sir. As sir was mentioning, he is a member of the BGS NPS family, a well-wisher who has been with us, training our teachers and motivating and guiding them. age is just a number. And that applies to our Chandramohan sir also. Because he is so active, and I cannot say that he's old. No, he will not like it if I say that, he's old, his hair is grey, he doesn't like all that, okay? His heart is young. His heart is that of a 25-year-old person. No, less than that. 18. Oh, yes, 18 it is. The young teenager, how the teenager will be, the heart of that. Yes, our Chandramohan sir is like that. But I will introduce him later when he is going to come onto the stage. But before that, I request our Vice Principal Ma'am, Savita Suvarna Ma'am, to read out the message from our revered Managing Director, Shri Prakash Nath Swamiji. Ma'am, please.
Jai Shri Gurudev. My humble pranamams to our Puja Swamiji and all our great gurus. And also my humble pranams to all of you for having chosen teaching as a profession. And it's a blessing that I've given the opportunity to read the message from our Puja Swamiji. Jai Shri Gurudev. Dear educators, year 2020-21 was a year of pandemic, but the commitment and enthusiasm of teachers were of great spirit. Pandemic could not discourage their dedication towards their noble profession. We consider teachers as corona warriors. During this pandemic, they changed the teaching learning method to online mode and kept the light of learning alive. All teachers deserve appreciation for their commitment. Chanakya, a minister in the Maurya dynasty and one of the greatest teachers of all times, spoke about the need for teachers in nation building. He said that nation will become independent, liberal and forward when the dedicated teachers will motivate and guide the students. A teacher will become successful when she or he will be able to build the character of a person more than anything. Character building is a need of the hour. Teachers should try to instill good moral values in the citizens of the future. Request teachers to focus on this urgent issue. May the Almighty bless you all. Dr. Shri Prakash Nath Swamiji, Managing Director, BGS NPS Institute and Hospitals, Bangalore. Thank you, sir, for giving the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for the message from our revered Managing Director. It will help us to motivate. We are called brave hearts. So we also come under that bracket, of brave hearts who have, continued with the profession of teaching, imparting knowledge to those children who are at home, and we have kept that flow of education alive. Moving on, languages may be many, our diction may be varied, but the feeling of reverence that overflows from our heart reverberates in the same emotion, gratitude to our teachers. May I request the music department and team to present songs on Guru in various languages. Thank you for such a wonderful presentation. भाषा अनेक लेकिन भाव एक ही है. A poem is a spontaneous overflow of powerful emotions that takes its origins from emotions recollected in tranquility. This beautiful definition of poetry by William Wordsworth expresses the flow of words into music. May I request Ms. Suprita to recite a poem that she has penned down. I would also like to add that she has written many poems and they have been published in newspapers and magazines. So Suprita ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, Srivalima. Jai Shri Gurudev, Namaste, a very good morning to one and all present here. ನನ್ನ ಈ ಕವನ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಕಂಡ BM ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಯ್ಯನವರ ಕರುಣಾಳ್ ಬಾ ಬೆಳಕೆ ಎಂಬ ಕವನವನ್ನು ಆಧಾರವಾಗಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ರಚಿಸಲು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕವನದ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ. ಕವನದ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ. ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ ತುಂಬಿದಿ ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ ತುಂಬಿದಿ ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ ಬೆಳಗಿ ಮೆರೆಸೆನ್ನನು. ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ ತುಂಬಿದಿ ಬಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮನ ಬೆಳಗಿ ಮೆರೆಸೆನ್ನನು. ಗಾಢಾಂಧಕಾರವದು ಗಾಢಾಂಧಕಾರವದು ತುಂಬಿಹುದು ಪಥದೊಳಗೆ. ಗಾಢಾಂಧಕಾರವದು ತುಂಬಿಹುದು ಪಥದೊಳಗೆ ಮನ ಬೆಳಗಿ ಮೆರೆಸೆನ್ನನು. ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ದಯೆ ಎನಗಿರಲಿ ಅರಿವಿನಲಿ ಮನವಿರಲಿ. ನಿನ್ನ ದಯೆ ಎನಗಿರಲಿ ಅರಿವಿನಲಿ ಮನವಿರಲಿ. ಎನ್ನ ಕೈ ಬಿಡದಿರಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಮತೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ದಯೆ ಎನಗಿರಲಿ ಅರಿವಿನಲಿ ಮನವಿರಲಿ. ಎನ್ನ ಕೈ ಬಿಡದಿರಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಮತೆ. ನಿನ್ನಡಿಯ ಸೇರಿರುವೆ ಹರಿಸು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಹೊನಲು. ನಿನ್ನಡಿಯ ಸೇರಿರುವೆ ಹರಿಸು ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಹೊನಲು ಮನ ಬೆಳಗಿ ಮೆರೆಸೆನ್ನನು. ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ. ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗಿರುವೆ ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗಿರುವೆ ನಾ ನಿನಗೆ ಅನ್ಯನೇ. ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳಗಿರುವೆ ನಾ ನಿನಗೆ ಅನ್ಯನೇ. ಎನ್ನ ಮನ ಬೆಳಗಿಸಿ ಮೆರೆಸದಿಗೆಯ. ಪರಮ ಪಾಮರ ನಾನು ಪರಮ ಪಾಮರ ನಾನು ಪತಿತ ಪಾವನ ನೀನು. ಪರಮ ಪಾಮರ ನಾನು ಪತಿತ ಪಾವನ ನೀನು ಅಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಳೆಯದಿಗೆಯ. ಶಶಿಯಂತೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು ಶಶಿಯಂತೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು ರವಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಭೆಯಿಂದ. ಶಶಿಯಂತೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು ರವಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಭೆಯಿಂದ ಇರುಳುರಿಯು ಸರಿವಂತೆ ಅರಿವು ಹೊಳೆ ಹೊಳೆವಂತೆ. ಶಶಿಯಂತೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಸು ರವಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಭೆಯಿಂದ ಇರುಳುರಿಯು ಸರಿವಂತೆ ಅರಿವು ಹೊಳೆ ಹೊಳೆವಂತೆ ತಮನೀಗೂ ಬಾಗುರುವೆ. ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತಾಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you, Suprita ma'am, for that wonderful poem. Hello, people. It is now time to tap your feet and clap your hands, to have some fun and dance, a little entertainment on this very big day celebration. Groove to the music and have fun. Let me invite Shweta Salyan and her team to rock the stage and set it on fire. Over to you.
मैंने तले धुआं चले धुआं चले
കുഞ്ചിരി കണ്ണി കൊഞ്ചിക്കോ കുന്തിരി മുട്ടൽ ചിന്തിക്കോ കൊഞ്ചടി വന്ന ചുന്ദരിയാവേ തങ്കിൽ നക്കത്തകതിയാടും തങ്കനിയാവേ കുഞ്ചിരി കണ്ണി കൊഞ്ചിക്കോ കുന്തിരി മുട്ടൽ ചിന്തിക്കോ കൊഞ്ചടി വന്ന ചുന്ദരിയാവേ തങ്കിൽ നക്കത്തകതിയാടും തങ്കനിയാവേ
जिया चले
Wasn't that fun? Yes, our teachers can teach, they can sing, they can dance. You give them anything.
ಮಂಜಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಗ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಲೆ ಬಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪೌಡರ್ ಬಗ್ಗಿಕೊಂಡು ದುಯ್ಯಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಗ್ಗನ್ನು ದುಯ್ಯಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा
ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೂದಿ ತುಂಬಿದೆ. ಬಿಡೋ ಕೈನ ಬಿಡ. ಭಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೇನೆ ಗುರುಗಳು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಈಶ್ವರ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಅಂತ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಬಾಗಿಲೇಶ್ವರ ಈ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಸಿ. ಬಾಲು ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ
ಏನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಯಾರು ಹೀಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಈ ಬಾಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಪ ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಬೆರಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಚ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೆ.
ಈಗ ಬೆರಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಾಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂತಾರ.
ಇನ್ ಹೇಗೆ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಪಾಠ ಬನ್ನಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸಂಗೀತ ಪಾಠ ಹೇಳು. ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಪ್ಪ. ಸಂಗೀತಗಾರನಿಗೆ ಕಂಠ ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕಿಂಚಬೇಕು, ಕಿಂಚಗಾಲ ಹಾರಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುಗಳೇ ಒಂದು ಹಾರೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸುಂದರೇಶ್ವರ ಏನೋ ಏನೋ
ನಂದಿ ಏನಂದಿ?
ಗುರುಗಳೇ
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ
ಮೊನ್ನೆನೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಆ ದಾಖಲು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂತು.
ಹೇಳು.
ದಿಲೀಪಾನಂತರೇ ರಾಜೆ ತನ್ನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನೆ ಪ್ರದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದೀಪ ಬೆಳಗಿದ ನಂತರ ರಾಜ ತನ್ನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನವನ್ನು ಸಾಯಿಸಿ ಪ್ರದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಹೋದ.
ಮೂರ್ಖ ಮೂರ್ಖ, ಹಾಗನ್ನು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಕೇಳು. ದಿಲೀಪಾನಂತರಂ ರಾಜ್ಯೇ.
ದಿಲೀಪಾನಂತರ ರಾಜ್ಯ
ಹಾಗೆ ಗಣಪತಿ
ಗಣಪತಿ
ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರೋ ನಂದಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರುದೇವ. ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನನ್ನನ್ನ
ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನನ್ನ. ಸರಿ, ನಾನು ಅರಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಬಾಗಿಲನ್ನು ಭದ್ರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪಾಠ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸ್ಕೊಡು.
ಗುರುಗಳು ಬಾಗಿಲು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಾಗಿಲುಗಳು ಒಂದು ಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹುವಚನ. ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಗಳುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಕಿಟಕಿಗಳು, ಕುಟುಕಗಳು, ಗಂಡಸಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಬಾಗಿಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದೊಂದು ಬಾಗಿಲು ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡು, ಹಾಕೋ. ಗುರುಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೀಗೆಸಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಮುಖ ಈಗ ಹಿಡಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತೇ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಮುಂದೆ ಗುರು ಶಿಷ್ಯನ ಮಾತೇ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ನೀನು. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ.
अखिलेश्वर भयंकर परमेश्वर जगदीश्वर शशिशेखर शिवशंकर गंगाधर शुभकर भानु भूमिमीर शंकर
presentation. It was indeed awesome. Our school is budding with poets, from Ashwini Kumble of class 12, a student who got her book on poems published, to Miss Sunita Padmas Prasad, Miss Suprita K, and now we have Miss Merlin Christabel Binoy. May I call upon Miss Merlin to come up on the podium to share her poetry.
Jai Shri Gurudev, Namaste sir, Namaste ma'am, and my dear colleagues. It's so nice to see all of you, and it is my privilege to present this poetry in front of all of us. Actually, it's a tribute to all my mentors right from my childhood, as if to do with schooling, college, the jobs that I have been to, and my dear colleagues. It's a tribute to even my family who have played a very important part of my life. I get very emotional when I think about what the mentors of my life have been to me, and I will just read it as a tribute and a salute to them. A salute to the mentors of my life. Achievements and success is what everyone wants. But how do we get there if somebody wants? In the pursuit of success, amid the struggle and through the pain, surrounded by happiness, encircled by choices. Where could I go but to my mentors who guided me through? Some held my hand, others showed the way. Few others cleared my path, others carried me through. How could I not be but grateful to you, my parents and siblings, my teachers and superiors, my colleagues and well-wishers. You've taught me, you've molded me and inspired me. If not for you, I wouldn't have been me. All credits to you for having mentored me. God give you long life that I may see the good that God has blessed you with. Thank you so much, and salute to all the mentors of my life.
Thank you, Merlin, for such an in-depth poem that filled our hearts with gratitude to our teachers too. May I kindly request our Academic Director, Sir, to accompany the guest of honor and Principal Ma'am onto the stage, please. We will now have a small cake cutting. The cake is presented by Ishanvi of class 8. So the mother has brought a cake to celebrate Teachers' Day. And may I request Mahadev to please bring the cake so that we will have cake cutting ceremony. May I request our guest of honor, our Academic Director, Sir, and Principal Ma'am to cut the cake. If you notice the cake, it has got our school building. It is done by one of our parents. She has actually taken a couple of our school pictures and she has put it up, especially for Teachers' Day. And cake cutting ceremony, clap! What a wonderful moment. Whenever we have cake cutting ceremony, we become children too, isn't it? Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. All of us have come into this profession either by chance or by choice. But we must have all had one inspiring teacher who was rooting for us, who encouraged us, and have left a mark in our lives. Many a times it is not the lessons that taught, that inspired us, but the teacher as a person, as a motivator, a guide. May I request our guest of honor to select a few teachers so that they can share their experience on who impressed them to become a teacher.
Happy morning. Many teachers, they did not say because probably they are listening to me for the first time, right? No, sir. Because happy morning is something different. Good morning, nowadays, what has happened is they have stopped telling good morning, 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 morning. So we thought, sir knows, man knows, instead of good, why not we do something different? Happy morning! Happy morning, sir! I've been given we have selected some teachers to give a 2-minute talk on 2 different subjects. The first subject is, in my life, my favorite teacher. 1. You have to talk for 2 minutes. This 2 minutes is very important, and your presentation is also very important. If you take more than 2 minutes, it means you have not prepared well. If you take less than 2 minutes, it means you have not prepared well. If you have prepared well, you should be in a position to say what you have to say about your teacher within that 2 minutes, right? You're ready? Shall I call out one by one? Put your hands together and welcome on stage with a thunderous applause Mr. Libby Moore.
Namaste and happy teachers to all of you. I wouldn't take 2 minutes. When I think of my teachers, particularly who have influenced me, and the most, I would think of a teacher during my pre-degree days. It is one Mr. K.V. Prashantan. Now, why he becomes a special teacher to me, it is because not that he was so extraordinary or nothing of that sort. He was very humble, very simple, and what we students were attracted to it is because of the simplicity. I mean, he was very down to earth. Even after the classes, we could spend time with him, or he would rather come to us when we, our friends, have a chat. He would come and join with us, and then that's how he built, he built relationship with us. The way he encouraged us, and then other than the regular academic activities, he is the one who encourages us to take up, involve ourselves in the extracurricular activities. We formed an adventure club, and then visiting different places. So his initiative it was. Again, it is not something extraordinary, but then he was able to, relate with us, be one of us, and so I remember him very gratefully, and even now I have contact with him. When we go to my native during the vacation, sometimes occasionally we come together. Some of our friends, along with sir, we meet, have some time, and come back. So this is, I fondly remember him with gratefulness.
Put your hands together and welcome on stage. Unless everybody claps your hands, I will not. That's right. No. That's not the way. That's not the way. That's not the way. That's not the way. Put your hands together. Welcome. Great round of applause. Rajiva. Run. Otherwise, we will cancel your nomination. Run onto the stage. Hey, this is walking. Shortcut. He's taking shortcuts also, right? There is no shortcut to success. Probably his wife is very much attached to him. He went a lot of breakfast. Yes, 2 minutes. Your topic is very clear, Rajiv. You are very clear about your topic? Rajiv, you are very clear?
Very clear, sir. Thank you very much.
What is the topic?
Let me tell you, very clear. Namaste to everyone. Jai Shri Gurudev. Happy Teachers Day. I'm very happy to see all my dear friends. My topic is, as I told, my favorite teacher. My favorite teacher is my primary teacher, Miss Shailaja. And ma'am was a mother teacher. She was very kind to me and others also. Sir told generally. Sometimes we have to tell generally also, individually also. Both are very important. That is important. The teacher means, as our academic director told me so many times, we should be impartial. Impartial means you should be kind to everyone. Okay? So that is very important. Kind to me and others also. Okay? That is very important. And man is very helpful. Okay? And she is showing love and affection to all. Actually, we study in government school. Okay, to be frank with you. There, ma'am helped us in all aspects. Okay, government school means you people know what is the condition. Okay, so ma'am is very kind first. And next is ma'am is appreciating everyone for even small things. So that is encouragement. So that means we should encourage all the students in your own style, whatever you have. Okay, so that may not be written in your book, be it whatever it is there. So my favorite teacher is Shailaja ma'am. Today ma'am is working as an English lecturer in Mysore University. Okay, thank you very much ma'am. Happy Teachers Day to my video. All the teachers and as I told my favorite teacher Shailaja ma'am. Thank you sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Lokesh. Physical training master. You should jump and come. Some teachers are imagining, if this man is now like this, what would have been about 40-50 years back?
Namaste sir, and namaste all of you. Happy Teachers Day to all of you. And my favorite teacher all my teachers are my favorite teacher. Out of that, there are two teachers who inspired my life and who inspired me to come to this level. One is Sharnappa sir, and he is my primary teacher. And the way he teaches, also the way he motivates us in my, not only in sports or anything. So I have chosen. Also, I think you have seen my other teacher. He came to the one day for the sports day as a guest, Vasudev Bhatt, Dr. Vasudev Bhatt. He is my post-graduation principal, and he inspired me a lot to come to this level. And I have chosen this profession by choice, not by chance, because my father did not allow me to go for to this profession, especially BPEd, and he told me to go for BEd or MA or MBA or LLB. He doesn't want me to go, but I choose this profession. I wanted to go. If you would like to send me, I am ready to go. Yes. My favorite teachers, as I told, there are two teachers. One is Sharnappa sir, one is Dr. Vasudev Bhatt, and they are very good in teaching also. Why I like this? They always motivate. They never discourage any students. Also, they always take in all the fields, not only in education or sports or anything. They will take all the fields. They will motivate us in all those things. Anyway, thank you, sir.
Very good. Within the time limit, right? In spite of others told him you go to different fields, he selected to be a teacher as PT teacher, right? And generally he said that his teachers, they motivate, and he mentioned name of two teachers, Vasudev Bhatt and yes, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Stand up and welcome. Stand up and welcome. Right? Stand up and welcome. The old Mr. Suresh on the stage. Now, if you don't take his video properly, if you don't take the video properly of Mr. Suresh, none of the videos will come correctly, right? Yeah. What's his name? Adi. Correct. Allah
Namaste sir. Namaste teachers. Happy Teachers Day. So, ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹುಲಿರಾಮಯ್ಯ. ಇವಾಗೂ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇನ್ ತುಮಕೂರು. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಇರಿಟೇಟ್ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಫೀಲ್ಡೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸಿಂದ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ಬಂದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೀಚಿಂಗು BEd ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, MA ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆ ಟೀಚರಿಂದ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹುಲಿರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಇವಾಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಎದ್ದು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೊಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಅದು ಮರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣ. ಬಟ್ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾದರ್ ನನಗೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ 10 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 1 minute and 10 seconds ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಏನೋ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೇನ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ನನ್ನ ಇದು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅದು. ಬಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಅಂದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು.
ಸೂಪರ್.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್.
ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. All the best. Thank you. Now, the same category, my favorite teacher. Why? Right? Put your hands together and welcome on stage Give a thunderous applause. Thunderous applause. Right? Mr. Chanchal Chatterjee. Oh, very bad. Very bad. Very good, very good, very good. He's trying at least effort hakta ide to run to the stage. Yes, Chanchal-ji.
Good afternoon and happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Academic Director Sir, Chandramohan Sir, Principal Madam. When I have to talk about my favorite teacher, obviously it goes back to my school days. That time, he was a headmaster, Mr. Jatrivikash Mitra. He was a national teacher and national awardee teacher. Why I liked him? Because I think whatever I am today, because of his influence. Tremendous personalities, a gem of a person, and extremely careful about students' welfare. I remember those days. We were equally afraid of him, but the love and affection he used to demonstrate was phenomenal. As academic director says, the three things. Yes, those three things were definitely there with him. His passion towards the subject. He was our English teacher. I think whatever I can talk English today because of him. Obviously, he is no more. Before 2000, he passed away. We have paid our last tribute to him. One particular book he used to teach us those days. The book name was The Bishop's Candlesticks. And the way he used to teach us, the passion involved, the rhythm. I can still remember some few clauses, but perhaps I may not want to refer here. It's a lifelong enrichment, lifelong experience. And we literally cried the day he passed away. So obviously to me, he is a lifelong, I continue to be a lifelong learner from him. To Sir, ever respected and excellent personalities, a gem of a person, and he has all the three characteristics as academic director says, that love your profession, obviously it cannot happen without that. Love your subject, his subject was English, and love your students. We are all being placed by him. Thank you very much.
Super! Up to the point, very good presentation within the time limit. Put your hands together and welcome. Babu! Run. Babu is running. I think he's not yet married.
Doctor also is there.
50 years back. 6 years. 6 years and all that we don't count because... Yes, please.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕೆನಡಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಸಾರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಜೀವನದ ಅವಿಭಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂಗ. ಅದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸುಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯತ್ತ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ತಾತನಿಂದ ಕಲಿತೆ. ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೀಚರ್. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗರಿಂದ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕೂರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಂದ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ 16 ಜನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತನ ಒಟ್ಟು 41 ಜನ ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಸಹ ಅವರ ಆಸೆಯನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಫುಲ್ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆದರು, ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಸಹ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಫುಲಿಯಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರು, PCM ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರು. ನನಗದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUCಯಲ್ಲಿ PCMಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದ, ಬೇಕು ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಫುಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ 199 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ 67 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು, ದೆನ್ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು ನನಗೆ. ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೀಟಾ, ಸಿಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೀಟಾ, ಕೊಸಿಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೀಟಾ, ನನಗೆ ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ಅವತ್ತೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೊಬ್ರು ಬಸವರಾಜು ಅಂತ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇದ್ರು, ಕನ್ನಡ ಟೀಚರ್. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಪೊಯಮ್ಸು, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ವೇ ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಬರವಣಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೂರಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ನ DDP ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅವರು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತದಿಂದ ಕಲಿತಂತಹ ಮಾರಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಅಡಿಪಾಯಗಳಿಂದ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಂತಹ ಮಾತುಗಳಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಸೂಪರ್. ತಾತ, ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪುರುಷರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೊರ್ಕಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ಶನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಕಮಿಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ನಾ ಮಾತು ನಾನು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ? ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅವರು, ಕಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆದರು. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ಸೂಪರ್. Give a big round of applause. Welcome on the stage. Next, great buck. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ and ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬಹುದು.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಸಣ್ಣವನಿದ್ದಾಗಿಂದನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪೌರೋಹಿತ್ಯ ಫೀಲ್ಡನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡವರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬರು ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳೋರು, ನೀನು CA ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. CA ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳಪ್ಪ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಅಂದರೆ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಲ್ಚರನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, ಇದು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನೀನು ಕೂಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡು ಅಥವಾ ನೀನು ಈ ಫೀಲ್ಡನ್ನು ಕಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ನನ್ನ ಹೈಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ. 5 years ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಒಂದು PU ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ನಂತರ ನನಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಟೀಚರ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಉಡುಪ ಅಂತ. ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ MHRD ಅಂಡರ್ ಬರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಉಡುಪ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವರು ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಬೆಂಗಾಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಹಿಂದಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಮರಾಠಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಯಾವ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ MHRD ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಣಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಣಿತಿ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರು. ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವೇದಾಂತ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವ್ಯಾಕರಣ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದು ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಬೇರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಅನ್ಸೋದು. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಏನೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆದವರು, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪೌರೋಹಿತ್ಯ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿಷ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ದು ಅವರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ್ ಟೀಚರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಬುದ್ಧಿರ್ಬಲಂ ಯಶೋಧೈರ್ಯಂ ನಿರ್ಭಯತ್ವ ಮರೋಗದ ಅಚಾರ್ಯಂ ವಾಕ್ಪರು. ಧೈರ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲಾಸ್. Put your hands together and welcome on stage Ashutosh Kumar. ಬರ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಲೇಡಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೇಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಲೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ವಿನ್ಸ್ ದ ರೇಸ್.
Namaste everyone.
All the best. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Enjoy, right?
Happy Teachers Day everyone. See, like my teachers, three, four teachers, I learned so many things, like with the three teachers. My first, sir, I will say both the things, like what I have learned from my teacher and why, like suddenly I have changed my track. Like I was in some other field and why now I am pursuing my career in this field, in teaching field. Because 3-4 things I have learned from my teacher. One, first teacher name is Sushil Kumar Singh. He was doing the preparation for the IAS, but he didn't get the seat in IAS. But what I have seen under him, he sacrificed so many things. Like suppose he is supposed to join the BPSC also, he can become the block development officer. But those things he left it, and what he did, he started like to collect the children, around 300-400 children he taught in a year. And on that, out of 400, every year, 60-70 students, they were going to join the medical college. One quality I have seen with him. Second teacher name I will tell you. Whatever I have learned from this core teacher, I am going to implement in my career right now. My second teacher was M. Karim sir. M. Karim sir, he was my physics teacher. I have seen under with him, like whenever he was taking the class, he was telling only one thing. He asked us if you are like in front of the openly he was telling inside the class. If you wanted to become the good teacher and if you wanted to get the seat in medical college in anywhere, you teachers should be like this. If suppose that 400 students are sitting inside the class, at least 60% student career should be bright. He was not committing with the like all 60% students should go in the medical college because he was running two different batches, engineering batches and medical college batches. Because it was a very challenging work. You just imagine it, 400 students, and he was giving the confidence to 60% student every year he will get the seat because he was knowing the points, how he can go in that level and he can trace out the thing. He was very experienced teacher and still he liked also. Then my third teacher was Izaz Zaved sir. He was my geology teacher, and like I was just a normal student. I was just going, coming, and my life was going on. And one day only one sentence he told, Asutosh, how much you are expecting in zoology? Just one sentence he told in my career. And this sentence, whatever now, like, after that, I got distinction. Like in that test, I didn't do well. I just scored 70%. But when next test came, I became the topper of the class. So that point, what he said that day, till now I didn't forget. So now these 4 teachers, 3-4 teachers, whichever name I told you, my physics teacher, zoology teacher, botany teacher, they are very like experienced teacher. Those concepts now presently I am going to implement over all my students. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
थैंक यू. थोड़ा टाइम अधिक किया आपने आशुतोष जी, थोड़ा राइट. मैरिड?
Yes sir.
Chemistry is good. Married?
Yes sir.
Married?
Yes sir.
Chemistry is good. आपका सब्जेक्ट केमिस्ट्री होगा. Your subject is chemistry for students. Okay, right, very good. Put your hands together, welcome on stage.
Yes sir.
Dharmananda. Oh.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ನಾನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕನಾಗಲು ಮೊದಲ ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಪ್ಪೆ ಆರ್ಭಟನ ಶಾಸನ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪುತ್ತೆ. ತಾಯಿ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ, ಕೆರೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸು, ಬಾವಿಯನ್ನು ತೋಡಿಸು, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿಸು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಯಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೆರೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸು, ಬಾವಿಯನ್ನು ತೋಡಿಸು, ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯವರಿಗೆ, ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಾವಿ ತೋಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ದನ ಕರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಮಲಗುವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೇಳೋರು. ನೀನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ನೋಡು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ನಮ್ಮದು, ಸುಮಾರು 50 ಮನೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಹಳ್ಳಿ. ಒಂದು 25 ಜನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಾಗಿದ್ದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳೋರು, ನೀನು ಮನೆಗೆ ಏನು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯೋ ಬಿಡ್ತೀಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಸಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ನೀನು ಸಹ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗು, ನಮ್ಮ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡು, ಇದೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದು. ನಾವು ಈಗ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಹಣವಂತರು, ಅವರು ದುಡ್ಡಿನ ಮೂಲಕ ಸಹಾಯ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗೆ 2 ಅಕ್ಷರ ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್, ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್. ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಧರ್ಮಾರ್ದವ್ರೆ? ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ?
ಸರ್ ನಮ್ದು ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಸರ್.
ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ. ತಾಯಿದಾರಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome on stage Arun. His full name is Arun Kumar, right? So he counts his steps. See that? I don't know if he's a maths teacher.
Yes.
Good afternoon, one and all. No, it's not counting, sir. I'm a bit nervous. Yes, I would have I like to call me for the previous one, which happened to become the reason. I became a teacher because of my teacher. In my field, in our field, our teachers are our heroes. So my maths HOD in my degree college. Honestly, yes, in degree, many of you would have done the classes. Believe me, sir, in my degree class, we never used to bunk our HOD's class. Means that was the way he taught us not only the subject, the life. He used to talk about life. So that is when, I realized I wanted to become a teacher. And it was against my father's will. My father wanted me to become a businessman. And I said yes, even though I don't earn much like how we do in business, I wanted to become a teacher. And the debate is still going on in my house. But still, I'm proud to be a teacher, honestly. And there is one more teacher who influenced me. His influence is always there. My 10th standard teacher, Mr. Suman. Any small bit of maths, what I know now, is because of him. And I was not a great student in maths. It was him who changed me like this. And the spark which actually made me a teacher was when I taught one of my neighbor kid, and he passed in that exam. So that is when I decided I will become a teacher. This is my story, becoming a teacher. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Good time. Very good. Thank you very much. Right?
Thank you, sir, for selecting the teachers. Thank you, teachers, for sharing your experiences and thoughts. After listening to these words, we can analyze that many times it is not what the teacher has taught, but that makes an impression on us. But you get interested in that particular subject because of that particular teacher. Most often than not, it is the pleasing personality of the teacher, the approachable nature, a word or an action of kindness that endears a student to a teacher. Also, how a teacher presents herself, her walk, her mannerisms are all keenly observed by the students who try to emulate her. Moving on, we have this 18-year-old guest of ours who is a people's person. Sri Chandramohan sir is a part of the BGS NPS family. Having done his degree in commerce and then a PG diploma in training and development, he's had 30 years of experience in the corporate business like EIT Pavel and Boots Pharmaceuticals. But his heart lies in the development of the human beings. Hence, he started Leaders Academy and trained professionals in sales, marketing, finance, and HR throughout India. He feels young when he works with youngsters. So close to his heart is career training of students, and his favorite topic is family, finance, and future. Some of the quotes that he likes are, "People are not useless, they are used less." That's wonderful, isn't it? Just how you play around with the words and the meaning becomes totally different. Income minus savings is expenditure. Yes. In our country, where we save what is left of our salaries, but that concept should be changed. So he believes that concept should be taught in youngsters itself. You catch them young and watch them grow. So he believes that financial part should be taught to students, and it has to be implemented in them. Only then they will learn that after saving, you have expenditure. And life without load is heaven, and you can guess hell. Because why I'm telling you this is, I've attended many sessions of Sir. He's been a part of the BGS family. And he says that he has never taken a loan in his life. Am I right, sir? Yes. So that is something impossible for us, isn't it? And you get calls over the phone all the time. Man, bank loan, car loan, scooter loan, everything ke liye loan. But here is a man who has not taken a single loan in his life, but he has got his house, his car, and a very comfortable life that he is living. So may I request Chandramohan sir to address the teachers and motivate us. Huge amount of applause to this young and dynamic gentleman.
Later I will say something she said, isn't it? She didn't say that.
No, she said 18-year-old.
I am very careful about all this. See, 18 years old and 57 years experience. That she didn't say. All the best, Mom, right? All the best. For the next 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes. If you can just focus on my eyes. For the next 15 minutes, if you can just focus on my eyes. It's not that easy. If you can focus on my eyes, you will achieve whatever you have planned in the next 5 years. For the next 15 minutes, you have to focus on my eyes, because my eyes are very powerful, right? I think she said, I have a house, I have a car. I have a house, not owned, rented, 34,500 rupees. Right? Because I know what is finance. That is why if I have to stay in a house giving 34,500 rupees other than the rent of my office, I have to build a house for about 2-3 crores. Now, what to do for the 2-3 crores? I have to take a loan. What is my life achievement not to take a loan? Now, she said it's not practical, it is impossible to think such a life without loan and all that, right? July 1973, I got married. She is clapping. You can get up, no problem. No, my eyes are very powerful. She just did like this. Isn't it? I saw that. Just focus onto my eyes. I got married. The muhurt was in the morning. Afternoon lunch. Evening we had a tea party. The then great singer, Dr. M.S. Subbulakshmi, she had graced the occasion with her husband, Dr. Sadashivam. Both of them are no more. My father was a tailor and they were our customer. What is the date I say when I got married? 9th July 1973. I said 9th July. And I will check all that. whether you are listening to me. 9th July 1973, evening, 9 o'clock, the party got over. My dad and my wife's dad, they were discussing. I could just see some problem. I went and asked, Dad, what's the problem? We have a small house, there is only one bedroom, and today your marriage is over. I said, Chartered Accountant Mr. Venkatesh, he has just constructed the ground floor. Just ask him whether they can spare that room for tonight. My dad and my wife's dad, they went and asked Venkatesh. He gave the room. 10:30, I was waiting. It's called as 5-star waiting, is it? The heroine came. I took a cover and gave it to her. She said, I don't want it. I said, there is no money in that. You know all this drama, you are the biggest asset to our family. I said, just open it and see. She opened the cover. That was June's salary, paid to me on July 1st, 475 rupees. I gave it to her, she saw the receipt. She asked me, why did you give this receipt to me? In the next 2-3 years, we may have 2 or 3 kids. You and me, we will not ask our parents for support. Whatever we earn, we will live by that. Yes? Yes. That day, 9th July 1973, she agreed and we became a team. That team, until today, we have not taken even 1 rupee loan. So it is not only my effort. No, she was a support to me. She had told, we'll buy a house. Immediately I get emotion. Oh, buy a house. Why? Because my wife asked me. Anything and everything we discuss as a team, we take a decision. That's why, until date, I don't have even 1 rupee loan. Do I have some property? Yes, thoda, little, here and there. Do I have a own house? No. Still rented house? Yes. Any of you will be thinking, "Ye foolish guy, 34,500. I'm living in a palace. I will not get a house for 5 crores even if I invest the same facility. Why should I go in for that?" All that credit goes to my wife. We are a team. Right from day one, 9th July 1973, we decided not to take loan for any purpose. Eldest son, married. Second son, married. Daughter, married. I have 4 grandsons. The eldest grandson is doing BSc Psychology second year. So the entire family supports me for not taking loan. Individually, I can't decide that. Anything you bring to me, I will calculate like our maths sir and let you know whether this is possible or not. If it's possible, we will do it. Otherwise, we will stop it. Right? That's the secret of my success. No loan. Sara ilde jivana surka. If I take loan, naraka. Why? Because all my youth will be spent in meeting those EMIs. Many of you, if you have committed that, as quickly as possible come out of that. Because you can never enjoy a life if you have a loan. Any kind of loan. I'm sharing this with ladies because gentlemen generally they don't go for own houses. What happens is, first year of marriage, they will go for honeymoon, they will sit Vidhan Sauda. Entry, Vidhan Sauda, Tavolna. I took a name. Oh, yes, we'll take Vidhan Sauda. Now, even if you have money, you can't buy Vidhan Sauda. Never get emotional about money. The moment you are emotional about bhavne bandhitre, the moment you become emotional about money, you will fall into a trap. Because unless you calculate and find out if it's possible for you with your own money, never ever make bankers rich. Because I can calculate and tell you if you can buy it or not. 20% own cash, 80% loan. Very, very, very risky affair. You can't enjoy your life. You should also remember that when you are getting your children, you have to give them good education. What about that? Some people, they may think, in case I have money, can I? Oh, you can do it. But it should be your own money. It should be your own money, not borrowed, either from your house or from husband's house or from the bank. If you have money, buy it. Because committing on long term is suicidal. I have calculations where, because I advise people on finance, I have calculations where families have split because of loans. Relationships are bad because of loans. Children have not got good education because of loan. Loan for what? For cars, motorcycles, two-wheelers, mobiles, and also house. Let us be away from loans for all these small things. Right? I will calculate and show you how suicidal it is. Very good. Exactly 1 o'clock I will stop. Because the teacher sitting in the front row is saying the watch. Exactly 1 o'clock I will stop. Because when I told the speakers to stop after 2 minutes and I said, I will never ever go beyond the time. Because I care for time and time takes care of me. Even if I want to go to a seminar late, the traffic will take care of my time and see that I reach the seminar venue, including the city of Bombay, before that. Because I value time and be on time, all time, every time, wherever it is. Even in Calcutta, even in Salt Lake City, even in central Calcutta, you know that Howrah Bridge and all that? Wherever I have my program, I will be on time, all time, every time, wherever it is. Probably that is why time is taking care of me. I think most of you would have found that Mahabharata, my Samaya home, right? My Samaya home. Take care of your time. He will take care of you. Take care of your time. He will take care of you. Take care of people around you. They may be your teachers, your students, your superiors, people inside your house, people outside your house. Take care of the time. Take care of the people around you. He will take care of you. October 25th, 2017, I received a message in WhatsApp. A beautiful concept. Arjuna is supposed to leave the arrow and poke the fish rotating on top. Krishna gave him 1 month training. 20, all of you can understand English, isn't it? 29th day, Krishna is snoring. Arjuna is not sleeping. He's telling, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna is saying, why do you disturb me? Tomorrow I have a competition. Yes, you have a competition. And you are sleeping. Yes, I am sleeping. I don't have any competition. Krishna said, I have trained you for the past 29 days. Tomorrow is your competition. Why do you disturb me? Sleep. After some time, Arjuna asks a question. Who is going for competition, Krishna? You are going for competition. Who is going to take part in the competition, Krishna? You are going to take part in the competition. Who will get married after the competition, Krishna? You will get married. Arjuna asks a beautiful question. Then, why the hell you come along with me? What is your purpose? Why should you come with me, accompany me? Krishna says, you will do everything. Only if I am present there, Nanadiddare Matra, Kelagade, the water below will not shake. If I sit there, Krishna said, if I sit there, Nan Kutkondre, Nan Irundal, Nan Irundal, Agar my Kuntona, wo pani, either udar, it will not shake. If the water shakes, your aim will be wrong. You cannot win the competition. I will simply sit there as a witness. Ladies and gentlemen, in this hall, I don't know whether you have experienced that. I have experienced His presence in this hall. He will bless you. Thank you very much.
Sir, and as you mentioned, time is very important and you have finished it on time. Thank you. A true personality of a teacher is dedication to his profession and his institution. A teacher who's worked in the same institution for very many years knows and understands the working of the institution. He grows his roots and becomes a part of the institution. We have with us teachers who have completed 10 glorious years in this institution. I take pleasure in inviting these teachers onto stage. Before that, Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, Pushpa Ma'am, please come on stage.
Friends, as our managing director is not available at present, so this mementos, everything will be given an appropriate time when he is present. So this will not be given now, but we will honor them with a bouquet and also some token of our appreciation.
first to call upon is Ms. Smita Brajesh, the Faculty of Science. She is also the coordinator for Class 8 level, an innovative and creative teacher. She's a smart worker. She's loved by all her colleagues. What a moment of honor it is to sit there and get honored by your mentor. Congratulations, Ms. Smita Brajesh. Mr. Libimon K, Faculty of English Department and Coordinator of Class 11 and 12. He also carries the mantle of the Examination Department. Well loved by his students, he is very efficient and dedicated. Congratulations to you too, sir. A teacher of the math department who is a quiet worker. She is well loved by her students, very gentle with her students, and teaches math in such a way that children have started loving the subject. A huge round of applause to Ms. Triveni. And a quiet worker. She weaves the web of math in such a way that math becomes interesting. Congratulations to you too. Next I call upon stage Ms. Anupama Kumari, a faculty of the Hindi department. A very dedicated and quiet worker. She teaches with a smile and open heart, spreading the love for the language. Wishing you many, many more years in BGS. When I think of PPT and preparing agendas, the first name that comes to my mind is Saujanya. Yes, you guessed right, she is from the IT department, always ready to help. She has helped me making our magazine and ready to take up responsibilities. Congratulations, Saujanya. Ms. Jayalakshmi K from the art department. She loves her colors, very creative and infuses colors in us also in all of her programs. She motivates the students with her color schemes and her joyous classes. A pre-primary teacher of PP2. She finds joy in working with these tiny tots. Her smile, her enthusiasm, and her dedication to the job has made many children love her. Congratulations, Ms. Premalata. sir, for doing the honors. Next, we honor all the dear teachers who have put in so much of service to keep the flow of education running in the ways of our students. We will now have a presentation of the gift. I request all the teachers to form a line, maintain social distancing. Please come from the right of the stage, collect your book and gift and go on to the left side. I request all of you to please maintain social distancing. You can take off your mask because you will be photographed when you come here. But please maintain that distance as you come on. Please move quickly as you come in.
ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಾ ಏಯ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಟ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ
today. Yes, please get your bouquet also. Let's have a group photograph. Teachers who have completed 10 years who got honored today, can you come on to the stage?